Thank you very much indeed. And can I just begin by extending my deepest gratitude to everybody who is giving their time to come to this debate this afternoon and to contribute to something that will begin to reshape the way in which we think about the treatment of cancer for our people all over the world. So thank you for that time. And I would like, in doing that, to thank to all those noble lords and friends and colleagues who've shown me such support since I learnt that I had a brain tumour. Today, though, is not about politics, but about patients and the community of carers who love and support them. It is, of course, about the NHS, but it's not just about money, but also the power of kindness. It's also about support for carers. It's also about better informed judgments by patients and doctors. And it's about sharing access across more and better data to develop better treatments. Let me tell you just briefly what happened to me. On the 24th of May last year, I was on my way to talk, not for the first time, about new Sure Start projects in East London. I got into a taxi, but I couldn't speak. I had 2 powerful seizures. I was taken to hospital. 2 days later, I was told that I had a brain tumour, a glioblastoma multiforme, or GMB. A week later, the tumour was removed by an outstanding surgeon at the National Hospital in Queen's Square. I then had the standard treatment of radio and chemotherapy. To put it in context, across the country, GMB strikes less than 3,000 people every year. It generally has a very poor prognosis. Less than 2% of cancer research funding is spent on brain tumours, and no new vital drugs have been developed in the last 50 years. A major factor in survival is successful surgery. The gold standard is to use a dye to enable the surgeon to identify the tumour precisely. But it's only available in about half of the brain surgery centres in the UK. And it must, of course, be extended to all of them. Cancer is a tough challenge to all health systems, and particularly to our cherished health service. We have the worst survival rate in Western Europe, partly because diagnosis in cancer is too slow. Brain tumours, in particularly, grow very quickly, and they're very hard to spot. However, there is a good reason for hope, and it's called the Eliminate Cancer Initiative, ECI for short. Its director is here with us today, one of the greatest men in the cancer field, with his great colleague who is travelling with him. Its director, Professor Ronald DePino from the MD Centre in Houston, is identifying the way in which ECI is a global mix of programme and campaign already underway in Australia. It's designed to be rolled out in the next UK, the USA, and in China. It recognises that no one nation can solve the problem of GBM on its own. It is an opportunity that belongs to the world. ECI aims to do three main things. The first, link patients and doctors across the world through a clinical trial network. Secondly, speed up the use of active trials. And thirdly, build a global database to improve research and patient care. Usually, drug trials tested only one drug at a time. They take years and cost a fortune to deliver. They speed up the process and save a lot of money when we can see these approaches to the delivery of cancer transformed. So adaptive trials can test many treatments at the same time by speeding up the process and saving the money. ECI also has a secure cloud platform. Sounds rather technical, but you will very soon understand its importance. ECI has a very important platform where doctors can share insight and data. Too much data is held in silos with highly limited access. That reduces its value. This is now quite a new approach. Already collaborative discussions are underway in England. ECI will focus on GBM because it is so tough to beat. So, all about sharing knowledge at every level between everyone involved. That's what it's about. If we achieve this, we will go a long way to crack GBM and other cancers. For what would every cancer patient want? First, to know that the best, the latest science was being used and available for them. Whatever in the world, it was developed, whoever began it. What else would they want? They need to know that they have a community around them, supporting and caring, being practical and kind, while doctors look at the big picture and we can all be a part of the human-sized picture. Seamus Heaney's last words were Noteli timeri. Do not be afraid. I am not afraid. I am fearful that this new and important approach may be put into the too difficult box. But I also have such great hope. So many cancer patients collaborate and support each other every day. They create that community of love and determination that they find each other every day. All we now ask is that doctors and health systems learn to do the same and for us to work together. to learn from each other. In the end, what gives a life meaning is not only how it is lived, but how it draws to a close. I hope that this debate will give hope to other cancer patients like me, so that we can live well together with cancer, not just dying of it. All of us for longer. Thank you. Very good.